6 o'clock here. It's a smoky start to the morning across the inland northwest. This is a live look from Ethel. This is where we are seeing some of the worst air quality this morning.
And it's not just North Idaho. The air quality has been getting worse this morning for parts of Spokane as well. If you've been outside so far this morning, you can definitely smell that smoke in the air.
So let's take a look now at the latest air quality map from airnow.gov. The areas in red near Liberty Lake and Post Falls are where we are seeing some of the worst conditions. Air in the red is considered unhealthy. People in those areas should reduce their outdoor activities. The air is also unhealthy for sensitive groups in Spokane. Good morning, everyone. A lot to get to here on this Thursday morning. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Jenny Power.
Well, Jenny, we are under a KREM 2 weather impact alert because of fire danger, but we're also waking up to this poor air quality. So what's the impact today?
Yeah, Tim, I mean, lots to talk about on this day. Unfortunately, we are seeing critical fire weather danger, that reduced air quality, and some of the hottest temperatures of the season. So what you need to know is we are under this weather impact alert today, mostly because of the hot and unstable conditions that we are faced with. So the instability is leading to some isolated thunderstorms that we have been seeing firing up so far this morning, and that is leading to lightning and even some dry lightning. Now, we have been seeing some rain showers associated with some of these storms. As we take a look at your current satellite and radar, they're moving through parts of Moses Lake and then up into northeast Washington. But unfortunately, because of the dry conditions that we have been seeing leading up to today and the lighter rain totals associated with this, it's not going to be enough to put a damper on any new fires that do start because of the lightning. So widespread red flag warnings here in place, spanning really almost the entire state of Washington. The combination of that lightning plus gusty outflow winds associated with those storms is the biggest concern. So as we move forward, we'll still watch for the marginal risk of even some severe isolated thunderstorms through this evening for eastern Washington, North Idaho, and even the slight risks a little bit higher for over in Missoula and western Montana. The full timing of how this storm system is moving through, though, coming up in just a few minutes.
We are tracking wildfires this morning. A fast-moving wildfire in Boundary County is prompting level 3 go now evacuations. They are in place for the Turner Hill area, which is about 8 miles north of Bonners Ferry. The evacuations are through Turner Hill Road East to Highway 95. The Boundary County Sheriff's Office says the northwest end of Moon Shadow Road is now under level 2 get set evacuations. The Boundary County Fairgrounds is the designated evacuation center. The fire is about 75 to 100 acres right now. Happening now, friends and family have gathered on Spokane South Hill for a run in memory of Sarah Doxey. The Chaz COO was hit and killed 1 year ago today while out for a morning run. The teenagers responsible pleaded guilty to vehicular homicide and hit and run. Dozens of people met near Manitou Park at 5 this morning for a 5-mile run. Their plan is to finish the run that Doxey never got the chance to finish 1 year ago.
This was when she could run. She gave her life to her job and her kids, and the little time that she could find for herself was at 5 a.m. to get her stuff done. And I just am thankful for you guys for supporting her and just loving her and all of us this year.
KREM 2's Regan Gallo is following along with the run this morning. We will have a live update from her coming up in our next half hour. New details in what police are calling a suspicious death in Spokane's West Central neighborhood. KREM 2 News obtained court documents showing how investigators discovered the body. This morning, a person of interest is in custody. KREM 2's Christian Garza has the latest.
An apartment complex right on Gardner Avenue is in the center of an investigation after 34-year-old Kristen Pirtle's body was found inside a closet earlier this month with severe cranial fractures to the back of the head. Current tenants in the building didn't want to talk on camera but say they had to live with a smell they originally thought was a dead animal or garbage with rotting meat for almost a month. On the 8th, a cleanup service was sent to the apartment complex for an inspection with the landlord of the property. Documents show the inspector noticed a pungent smell unlike anything she has experienced before coming from a bedroom closet. When she opened it, she found a tarp and plastic bags covering unknown items. Documents go on to say she used her flashlight to get a better look behind the tarp inside, and that's when she says the closet was, quote, very wet with a discolored liquid. She says the baseboards of the closet that should have been white were now turned a burgundyish brown color and appeared to be blood. During the inspection, the tenant, now person of interest, said it was just dirty clothes under the tarp, doused in bleach because he, quote, couldn't afford to wash them. Documents show the inspector told officers she couldn't move anything in the closet due to the company's policy. The document says she called police as soon as she left the apartment. Officers say following the inspection, they learned that the person of interest left the scene on a bike and had not been back. Spokane Police Department confirmed he was arrested and booked the next day on July 9th for pre-existing Department of Corrections warrants. The DOC sent us a statement saying the suspect is currently in DOC custody for failing to appear back in 2020. Hours after the initial call to law enforcement investigators and the medical examiner showed up on scene, that's when they found Pirtle's body with bloody clothes and blankets, as well as a metal spike or stake on top of her. Multiple items like cleaning supplies, an additional metal spike or stake from on top of the bed, and electronics were all taken as evidence from the scene. Pirtle's cause and manner of death are still being determined. Police say at this time there is no active threat to the community and that an investigation is still underway. In Spokane, Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.
New information this morning. The Spokane County Sheriff's Office says the body found in the waters of Medical Lake was not criminal. The body was recovered from the lake on Tuesday. The Sheriff's Office stopped short of saying who the person was or how they died. This morning, there's growing health concerns about a parasite that's causing people to get really sick. Idaho health officials are investigating a lab-confirmed case of cyclospora in an Idaho resident who traveled out of state before becoming sick. Officials say more cases are likely as infections rise in parts of the country. Cyclospora is a parasite that can be found on fresh produce and can cause people to become seriously ill. The Idaho Department of Health and Welfare says it expects additional cases, especially among Idahoans who have recently traveled to areas seeing an increase in infections. A question going around right now is what is safe to eat? Right now, health officials are urging people to avoid bagged lettuce and salad mixes while investigators work to identify the source of the contamination. Some of the foods that are considered the safest are frozen produce, fruits and vegetables you have to peel, like avocados and oranges, as well as anything that has been cooked. Right now, cooking at a hot temperature is the most effective way to destroy the parasite. New data from the Washington Office of Superintendent says nearly 1/3 of Washington school districts have yet to adopt a cell phone policy. Their data also found that 57% of school districts with policies to limit mobile devices reported a decrease in disruptions, and 50% reported an increase in student engagement. The state superintendent says in the upcoming legislative session, he will propose a bill that will require all Washington school districts to adopt what he calls away for the day policies, where mobile devices like phones would have to be stored away or left at home. Keep in mind, some schools in the Inland Northwest, like Spokane Public Schools, have already adopted a cell phone policy that's been in place for more than a year. A three-day celebration kicks off tonight in honor of the local chefs and food scene here in the Inland Northwest. KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones is live at Riverfront Park right now for us to tell us all about Crave Northwest. Good morning, Brandon.
Yes, good morning, Tim. Well, we got live music. You've got delicious food. The beverages will be here as well. We're talking about Crave Northwest kicking off tonight. I've got Chef Adam Hegstead here with us from the Eat Good group. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I'm going to be cooking tonight, so I'm ready to do that.
Yeah, well, he's got a busy day. I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, it's going to be an amazing day today.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. And again, new venue right here at Riverfront Park. So I imagine you're excited for that. What can we expect, though, when things kick off tonight?
Yeah, so tonight is the Showdown Hoedown. So we have country theme. So it's that kind of comfort food. We have 15 to 18 different chefs tonight. We have about 15 to 18 different breweries, wineries, distilleries. We got a lot of people here representing Spokane.
So. I mean, it sounds like, again, all the ingredients you need for a good time. The live music element, the food as well. Can you talk about the food scene, though, here in the Inland Northwest? Because, again, you play a major part in it. What's it like from your perspective as a chef, as someone who's an entrepreneur, to see all of these other talented chefs and, I mean, overall, just artists?
Yeah, I mean, that's what this is all about. This is like building community. This is a catalyst to keep people here and show off independent restaurants that are doing cool things, independent breweries, wineries, people that maybe don't have the marketing dollars to show off. Like, this is what we're collaboratively trying to do. Say, here's some cool restaurants, instead of you have your favorite restaurant that maybe that brought you here. You go try a bite there, and then you're like, oh, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. And then you have all these places that are surrounding Spokane, because we have some of the, like, per capita, some of the best chefs for, like, how big our city is.
Yeah.
Some amazing restaurants there, and that's what we want to show off.
Well, yeah, no, it is a beautiful thing to see. And so, Chef Adam, he mentioned the Hoedown Showdown is tonight. There's more, though, 2 extra nights after tonight. So we'll talk about that in just a few minutes or so. But for now, we want to say thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll toss it back to you all in the studio.
And we're under a weather impact alert for the day today because we are seeing some significantly reduced air quality this morning. We also are faced with some critical fire danger and some of the hottest temperatures of the season so far. So right now, I want to take you to Liberty Lake, where we are currently sitting at an air quality level of 156, and that is just downright unhealthy. So especially if you are sensitive to reduced air quality, you may want to limit your time outdoors. Weather impact alert, though, for the elevated fire danger and the heat that we see through tonight. Temperatures will climb here into the upper 90s under this heat advisory that is spanning through much of central Washington, eastern Washington, and into North Idaho. Highs that we are looking at for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene are at 97 degrees. And if we do hit that this afternoon, it'll be some of the hottest temperatures of the season so far. We're looking at triple digits for Moses Lake, Richland, the LC Valley, and even up toward Omak in the Okanagan Valley.
Here's a live look at the traffic impact here. This is I-90 and Pines in Spokane Valley. You can really see that smoke that Jenny was just telling us about. It is quite hazy out this morning. Road conditions, though, are fine, and we're not seeing any slowdowns or backups out on the roadways. We'll keep a close eye on traffic conditions all morning long. On Up With KREM, we do bring you weather and traffic together every 30 minutes.